In our last video, we added in the upper cabinets here. In the previous video before that, we put in the lower cabinets, the base cabinets, and then we added this fur down over the top of the cabinets there. And now what we're going to do is we're going to add a few more cabinets for storage, and then we're also going to add in some furniture in this video. So let's go back to our floor plan. This is our floor plan view right here, level 1. Remember I talked about creating floor plan views that are presentation views, and those we don't work in because we might change the settings and then they wouldn't look like appropriate. So we're going to stay away from opening these views that we created earlier and just use these working views. And I keep these working views named level 1, level 2, level 3, the default, so that I know that that's a working view. The other thing that I did here is I shortened the name on this elevation symbol. First visually because it said elevation 1B before. I just took out the elevation. The fact is that from this symbol alone, we know that this is an elevation. And of course, over here in the project browser, you can see elevations, interior elevations, 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D. If we put in another elevation symbol, it's going to start with 2, so we'll know that it belongs to another set. And then once we insert this views into some place, we'll get a symbol here. But nonetheless, let's, against this wall right here, what we want to do is we're going to add a few cabinets in here for storage. Okay, and so we're just going to mirror the same cabinet style right now that we're using in the kitchen and put those right over here. So let's do that. Let's go into insert and into load families. And in this case, we're going to go back into casework, and we're going to use what are called tall cabinets. And we're going to just use a standard, that's a standard with built-ins. This is a double door, and this is a single door cabinet. We'll just use, I guess we'll just use a double door cabinet, and we're going to open that up. RFA file, we'll open that up. And underneath that, you're going to see, let's go into casework here, tall cabinets, right down here. And then you'll see 24, 30 inch, and 36 inch. And I think what I want here is a 36 inch cabinet. So I'm just going to drag it over. It's a tall cabinet. It goes from one to the other. And I'm just going to snap one of them into place. Right now, I can't tell if the door is correct or not. So I'm going to go into the elevation for that. And I think that's elevation 1B. Yeah, it is. Okay. And so it is facing me. It's not turned around the opposite direction, which is good. And then I'm just going to, from here, I can just copy this. And so I'm just going to copy this one. Let's turn on, do a copy again, and turn on multiples. And we'll copy this. 2 and 3. I think that's all we really, can I get a fourth one in there? Maybe. Let's put 4 in there and see what that spatially looks like from the floor plan view. I'm going to move this over. I could have done an align, but a move works just as well in this case, as long as I snapped the right point. And let's go back to my view here. So we've got 5 cabinets. We've created a little niche right over here, which is, I love little spaces like that because they allow you to come in with a plant or a statue or some kind of element and adds to the room, but it doesn't really take up space. It kind of frames whatever object that you're putting there. The other thing is we want to make sure that we have plenty of clearance over here, but I wouldn't waste any more than I needed to. So I'm going to let's select these the other way. Let's select these and we'll do a little move, and probably we can get a little closer to the door than that. I'd probably put a dimension on here once again and I'm going to hit the tab key to get that outside wall, and it's 3'7.5". So I'd probably go either 3'6" or 4 feet. I'm kind of I like that. Let's grab those, and then we can Oh, I'm just going to be able to move that one, and then we'll correct all the others. Let's go out to 4 feet and see what that looks like. Yeah, we probably want 4 feet there. And so now let me grab these others and move them. So, and of course, if you knew that before you put it in, didn't move it quite enough. There we go. Okay, so now we have those cabinets, elevation 1B. They finish off well enough up here. They're the same height as my door, so they'll relate back and forth. And so, once again, compositionally, I probably would do something door-wise so that they connected. And then we've still got a lot of ceiling up here, but maybe artwork, maybe a display of something, or we just leave it blank. And then let's go back to our perspective. Oops, somehow I backed up there. Well, this is good. Okay, so my eye view backed up and somewhere here. So let's go back in here. What I'm going to do is select this view, and I'm going to go select that view so it'll show me. If I go, this is once again how to see the symbol for the elevation. If I go in here, let's close this, go back to our 3D views. There they are. And select that view, and I'm going to right click on it and say show camera. And so, yeah, okay, I had it over here a little bit, and so when we put those cabinets in, so what I'm going to do is just select that, move it back. There we go. And now my view should correct itself. Yeah, so it looks like what we planned before. And so now the next thing to do is add some furniture in.